That's no company, and I know if I never no company. And then according if I knew who every year on before, I can get the president had it war, which the man open all these 2 issues. In Temple, Oku, Ezife, from Ezife to obstacle for peace. But if what is happening in the Middle Belt happens in Igbo land, what will we do? How should we respond? Who will lead the response? With what do we respond? To whom do we run for help? Is there a leadership in place? These are some of the questions basically raised. Well, we have one immediate answer to some of these issues. One, okay, there are two white guys in Manema. Also, defend yourselves from the attack of the herdsmen, or you will all die. You must rise to protect yourselves from these people. If you depend on the armed forces to protect you, you will all die. So, we're talking about homeland security. They can see a choke. I'm Danjumas, Odianaka. And Danjuma, I think, when you go and say, Pachipa and the but somebody like this speaks, I don't think there's a better authority on security in Nigeria more than T.Y. Danjuma. And he has offered us free advice. So it's left for us to take it or not. I know that when the OJ Nigeria the airport, wherever you go, I don't quite Abram Quadon. Yes, sir. What about your attitude those days? See, came out here and they came again, and I see no problem. We shall born Nigeria. Born Nigeria cannot be born. But we will have to design how to defend ourselves. Intentions are not enough because the threat is real. Very, very real. Very, very, very real. When we see which of Wakugo, see he moved out.
Yeah, he stepped out.
Okay, see up now. This is important that Ohaneze is here. First of all, I say I'm very, very happy which has remained consistent with not only what he says, but also his total disposition and dedication to the assignment in Ndigbo area. I don't know how they managed to find him from Rivers State to give him this job. And for me, he has proven the most successful appointment in Igbo Melbourne in Ohaneze for the recent time that I've seen. Ain't no call the Igbo, man no man people. And more importantly, his understanding of his issues. His understanding of issues is higher than most of us. He has a more basic, fundamental understanding of who we are and what are our issues. So, and his presence here, what he has said, also gladdens my heart because I believe, and that's the belief I have, and I think all my ADF will know that ADF is an instrument for ADF, for Ohaneze. ADF is an instrument for Ohaneze. That's what we think we are, an intellectual outfit that Ohaneze can use for the good of Igbo land. Very often, I belong to the groups that want to work and actual credit. The credit we want is let the success happen. So we are the deputy chairman of the Ohaneze Strategic Committee, and so I relate to Ohaneze, and I'm a very formidable, if you like to use that word, as the president describes me very often, member of ADM. And I'm seeing that Uche has come to bring that link and that peace we are looking for. People are Biafra. And I know that if we have the secretary understand us, then we shouldn't really wonder what any other person understands us. If the secretary of an organization understands you, then you don't really have much problem. Because the person who commands the rest of us is the administrative and functional head of any institution. So with his statement about ATM, I'm very, very comforted. And I hope that everybody else is comforted as well. So let's key in as we are. ATM is an instrument for Ohaneze. So also all the Ndigbo groups not here. We are instruments. Ndigbo, Igbo, we're instruments. The job of Ohaneze is to harness all these resources and put them in a proper direction that it will produce results. So Homeland Security, Ohaneze also must have been thinking about this too, which is why I said it must stay. Because whatever proposition IML would need to be implemented. And I know that the way this Ohaneze group came, this new regime came, they wanted to establish the true Ohaneze sequence, which had started and disrupted. Because I was involved in the local government, Ohaneze and local government. I am involved in that. There's Ohaneze Abia State, and I believe every other local government in Abia has established its Ohaneze structure. And so if it is done all over Nigeria, all over the local government, Asar, Uchku, and Abia, then we have already begun to put the structure for anything we want to do in Ndigbo. Structure of dissemination of information, structure and eventually structure to raise money to do the work. There's only one thing that we are working on to get because there was a time the president said that Ndigbo, the united, were not broken or disunited. And you gave examples when Zik was in power, when during Biafra itself, and even in recent times, the commitment of Ndigbo to IPO position. So I think the point he was making is that if we have the right leadership that can galvanize us, we will become one people. The reason why we seem to be scattered is that no Igbo man wants to suffer a fool. If there's a fool leading us, we are not likely to close our eyes and mouth and follow him. That's their problem. And if Fulani can do that, even the Yoruba can follow a fool out of diplomacy. But people don't know that kind of diplomatic to follow somebody they call a fool, in quotes. So what I'm saying is that leadership is a collective. Very often we talk about a leader. A leadership in an organization is a collective thing. That when somebody call a chairman or a president, he's only reflecting, he's a spokesman of leadership. He's not the leadership. And Igbo, we can't be talking about leadership and we're looking at one man. It will just have no meaning. This is why we, Ohaneze ADM leadership, working with Ohaneze, Architect leadership, working with Ohaneze, World Igbo Congress. All of us now form the leadership that will drive Igbo work. So while I'm making this comment, I'm making suggestions. Part of my suggestion now, Ohaneze, which is our recognized coordinating organization, must harness all these different sub or Igbo units and bring all together and have an opportunity to form the true Igbo leadership. That's when things will work out much better. Transmission, vision, conference, everything will be easier and so that we don't see any group as being anti this or anti that or competing with this and dissipating energy.